Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Neverdot, and this is a special Christmas episode for Christmas. It's snowy in Canada, very cold, lots of snow. Anyways, we're going to be decorating our tree using decorations we make ourselves. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to explore some of the secrets of your Christmas tree. Let's go inside. All right, let's get rid of that. Today we're going to be working on this tree. Look at this tree. Very boring. Nothing on it, needs decorating. Now, when I was a child, the tree became a thing of wonder for me. First of all, as a child, trees are huge. Your average Christmas tree goes to the ceiling. Kids don't generally go to the ceiling. So this thing was taller than me and full of ornaments. And when I was bored as a child, because I didn't have internet, I was sitting around looking at the little ornaments on the tree and the little guys, the elves, the angels, and I thought, they should fight. Boys always make everything fight. So I took the little guys off the tree and started making them attack each other. And the tree, of course, made for natural terrain. Different levels, multi-storied fortress. This was a battleground for me. And it was fun. It was so fun. And the little guys would fight their way up the tree. And then they would fall and fight their way down. And of course, you had to avoid the bottom here. This is the void. The void down there kills you outright. So they had to avoid the lights. The lights were like power sources, and it was just a lot of fun. So today we're going to be making ornaments that sort of harken back to that idea. And usually you have little toy soldiers anyways on trees, so it's not too off field. Let's get started. Popcorn strings are pretty popular. They look nice, but we're going to do it with a twist. We're going to make little popcorn-y shaped cutouts, like so. And to do that, we're going to first need a needle. To make the popcorn, you just need to cut, it's kind of like an octopus, but it's a bit more irregular, so just, cut kind of a weird, wiggly, roundy shape. Doesn't need to be very accurate because it's popcorn, and all popcorns are like different shapes. That's a terrible shape. Don't fix it. If you make it badly, just keep it. Don't do what I'm doing. Anyways, then you need to draw a little face on it. So you just put a little eyes, make it happy, smiley, and then we got a little... All right, so anyways, we're just gonna carefully, just jab these guys carefully. Don't stab your finger. Weird. Just a little bit of a... Whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna put all these little popcorn guys on the thing. I'm making like weird sounds when I poke them, but whatever. Ow! Yeah, I make weird sounds if I poke myself too. You know what? I recommend jabbing this through on a piece of cardboard because it hurts if you hit your finger. No. What is that? Our popcorn string is coming along very nicely. You can see that it's... Wait. Okay, so to make these crafts for Christmas, we're going to need a few supplies. First of all, to make the crafts, we're just going to use cardstock. Colored cardstock is quite easy to come by, or you could use construction paper, or just color white paper if you really want to do that. So let's just... You need scissors and glue, and maybe tweezers. Might need yourself a pair of tweezers, at least for what I'm doing, because it's a little intricate. I think that's about all. I use a ruler and an X-Acto knife as well. So first of all, we're just gonna, when I'm making these things, typically I don't really plan ahead and I just cut whatever comes to mind. Since I'm Neverdot, I'm going to do Neverdot characters. As you may know from the website, Neverdot characters are typically vegetables or octopuses. So look at what I made. We've got a little, this is Casper and this is Charlie. Go on the website, look at their profiles. They're really interesting people. Casper and Charlie. Casper's a bit older than Gerald, don't get them mixed up. This is not Trevor. So, these guys are little cute guys. The secret to making the carrot is, of course, the back is a bit uglier than the front. I just glue stuff to the back because I assume I'm never going to look on that side. These are not multi-sided figures. If I wanted to protect the back, I'd just cut another carrot and glue it in the middle. The faces are just drawn on with a pen because I'm lazy and I'm not going to cut out tiny black eyes. I'll just draw them eyes on there. So let's put these guys on the tree. All right, the tree looks a million times better already. What can we do next? Okay, obviously next we need Peter, Piana, and Beatrice. Peter, Piana, and Beatrice are the P's. Piana is the youngest, and she is a princess, as you can see here. Look at her princessness and her little hat. Next we have the warrior Peter. Not to be too stereotypical, but hey, sword. He's got kind of a Spartan thing. I cut up his fringy hat, which you can't really see anyways, but I think it looks pretty good. You can see the back, how I did it. Just glue it all together. All the pieces are cut out separately, different colors, because I got a lot here. And lastly, and this one's the coolest, this is Beatrice. She's the oldest sister, and she's got a bow and a quiver full of arrows. And again, I just glued them on the back. The arrows are just very thinly cut brown slices. Arrows made of all the stuff. The string on the bow is actually just some floss. So I just glued some floss on the ends of this bow and drew a little face. There we go. Next we need a villain. What's the villain of every castle? We don't have a castle yet. Eventually we will. This is a kingdom. Kingdom forest. We need dragon. Raw. Okay. This dragon is made in multiple pieces because if you don't, you will drive yourself insane. I cut the body first, forgetting the legs, because I don't want to care about the legs. That's too much work. Cut out the nice smooth body. The mouthy dragon blowy bits is 2 pieces, of course, the yellow and the orange. Those are just randomly cut, wiggly shapes, glued together, glued on the back of the head. And then these little spiky things are just triangles, and they're just glued carelessly on the back. And lastly, the legs I cut separately, so partly I can pose them later, because I'm not too sure how I want it, and also position them correctly. So I put one on the front, glued on the front, you can see that, and then also glued on the back, so it kind of looks 3D. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so we've got this dragon here, and he's going to attack the kingdom. So the dragon is located lower on the fortress. He's going to make his way up. Now we need a fortress to defend. How do we do that? We're going to need some gray. All right, we've got the gray here. To make fortresses, we're just going to make very simple ones. Basically, the idea is we're just going to bend the paper like so. Cut out your little parapety shapes. Maybe ding out a few windows with an X-Acto knife. Get your parents' permission if you're not a parent. And then glue a few other colored gray bricks to make it look like we've got lots of bricks, which we don't want to cut out because that takes forever. And we're only going to do like 3. We've got 2 short walls that I made. So I just cut out the little bits at the top, put a piece on the back just to keep it bent, because I don't want it, it's going to flop open if, I mean, you could just try rolling it, but it will flop open. And I've got 2 of those, just put them on the castle. And I also have the larger castle. As we can see, we've got some windows, things, fake bricks, and I put it at the top here because the bottom's a little bit weaker with the windows, and that just keeps it, again, bent inwards. Oh, one other thing. For a good castle, you need an identity for the castle. So, behold. Da-da-da-da. Team Octopus. Now that we've got a good castle going, we're going to add a few more guys. We need a big tomato knight. Check it out. We've got the full shield and, I don't know, what do you call these things? If you play RPGs, you would know. Let's call it a pike. You got a pike. To stab the dragon from a distance. Won't help him with the fire. Anyways, one thing I've added to this is little posable arms. So you can pose it a little bit so he's got some more action figure business. And the little things are done in black so that you don't really see it against the tree here. So it kind of does look like they're floating. Our hero for the day is going to be Trevor the Knight. Baha, Trevor! Didn't think he'd be showing up. He's also got the little posable arms. They don't actually have arms. They're just telekinetic arms. Okay, and lastly, we've got a little rogue jumping around, stealing things. It's Cranberry. This is Ashley, one of the new characters, and she's going to pop in and do a little shenanigans. We don't know what side she's on. She might be on the dragon side. Who knows? We're just about done. We're just going to add these little guys to the tree. We've already poked them, so we might as well put them on. Feel a little bit bad about the jabbing, little guys. Anyways, let's just put it on. Whoa. Okay. Change of plans. Seem to have a tentacle attack at the castle, and this needs to be dealt with immediately. Forces to arms! Okay, the squid creature is attacking the tree completely, and the castle is being destroyed. Our forces are not strong enough to repel the invader. Unfortunately for it, we've got a secret weapon, and that is Agent T-Rex with laser gun from the future. He's just gonna blast him. Take that, squid creature octopus thing atop my tree. Actually, I guess it counts as the star. Should be a starfish, but giant octopus is fine too, or squid, or kraken. All these things are something. Now, I've got one last thing to show you. Not that. In any castle, there's always those mysterious druid cloaked people. I've got one of them here. They're the evil guys. They're always up to no good. If you're wearing a cloak, you're not a good whatever. Why are you hiding? So I'm going to do something interesting with this guy. Come and look at what my tree can do. Another thing that I want to show you is that Beatrice's bow actually fires. Behold. Fire one off, Beatrice. And now that we're done, I think we need to go back outside. Let's go. Thank you for joining me for this special Christmas episode of Never Dot. And I hope you enjoy making your own ornaments for your own tree. Think of whatever you want. Make a dog, make a cat, make a little dragon cat. Whatever you find fun, and make that Christmas tree your own. It's a special little world. So until next time, see you. Until next time. If you like learning about how to make your own custom ornaments for your tree, please like and subscribe. And if you disagree with swords being placed in the hands of these innocent little fellows, please dislike. And add your complaints in the comments below. And also, let's not forget those popcorns. Think fast!